Tell people about your ADHD and how you feel so they can understand your difficulties. We talk about it instead of holding it back. Hope that people understand you. I have a great fiancé who really gets me. If you accept what you are, choose some friends and try to find some friends who can accept you, life will be much easier. Many sensations make you tired and unconcentrated, so be sure to rest during the day. Noise, that's one of the most disturbing things in a disability like this. At home, it's rare that I have the radio and television on. Yes, in the afternoon and evening it may be on, but the volume is never very loud. When you have attention difficulties, you quickly get too many sensations to relate to at any one time. So it's about simplifying, making it very easy for yourself by blocking out too many sensations. Get into a good rhythm with regular bedtimes and avoid looking at a screen before sleeping. It makes it harder to sleep. I suffer a lot from lack of sleep. I can't sleep. It's actually my fourth night as a night owl, because I'm awake all night. And it's really hard. Get support to choose an education and find a job you're comfortable with. It's not something that should stop you. Personally, I've had many ambitions in my school. Many with ADHD don't get an education or have difficulty making it through the school system. I also had difficulties, but I ended up with an education anyway. ADHD is not a challenge in itself, but you've got to accept it if you want to get on with your life. Learn to say no and don't overload yourself. Say no. I used to be bad at it. Get rid of the things in your life that don't contribute positively. I've had to say goodbye to areas of my life and to friends who haven't been good to me. So think about yourself and take care of yourself. But that can be hard with ADHD. My attitude regarding work, for instance, is that if they need someone to put an extra hour of work in, I'll often be the one who says, okay, I'll stay an hour more. But then one day your body just collapses, and that's something you've got to learn. Take a break when your concentration fails and get new energy. I often need to be myself and alone and relax. When you have ADHD, you generally have a lower stress limit than normal. And when you exceed that level, you get overloaded and feel bad. It's often good to force yourself to take breaks so you can feel whether you're doing well or if you're too loaded or too stressed. Use your smartphone, sticky notes or a normal calendar to get an overview of your schedule. When there are many things that I need to do throughout the day, I need to make a list and tick off every time I get something done. You need a physical board so you can have the timetable in front of you, and I can see what everyone in the family is doing at all times. A mobile phone is really good because it can be a little reminder, a replacement for your mum and dad that reminds you that you have an engagement or something to remember in advance. Structure your daily life so you get a good rhythm with fixed routines. My advice would be to be very structured with your time and try to find something you really want to do. Because it's extra hard to find motivation and willingness to do things for us who have ADHD. It's really nice that family gives me all the structure and I have a lot of routines. The more you can automate and create routines, the easier it is to relate to new things. The right treatment can be psychological counseling, self-help groups, medication, or a combination. It was really nice to get it on paper. You can go online and figure things out. You can talk to other people who have the same difficulties. I remember the first time I took the medication. I came home from school and said that I'd learned math. It was a great success. It's really nice to be diagnosed. You get a lot of help when you actually know what you need. Accept that you have ADHD and learn as much as possible about it so you can organize your life accordingly. You have difficulty coming to terms with it if you don't accept the fact that ADHD is a part of you. And it's just another beauty spot that you've got on you. Make it your best friend and say, okay, you're here, let's make the best of it. Even if your ADHD impedes you quite often, you just have to take it by the hand and go on. And remember, pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job.